What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another quick breakdown. And in this video, we're breaking down game one of the NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. In game one, the Celtics totally dominated the Mavericks from the beginning of the game. And what was surprising is that it seemed as if Dallas wasn't prepared for the moment. Kyrie Irving didn't play well. I believe he only scored 12 points. Defensively, they weren't sound like they were in the series against Minnesota. And offensively, they just weren't making shots. But the big factor in the game was Kristaps Porzingis, who had been injured and hadn't played for the last 30 days or so, came back and played incredible, especially for someone that has been out that long. And he was hitting three-pointers. His defense was impeccable. And what was great about his defense is that he nullified all of those lobs that the Mavericks were getting last series. Last night in game one, they didn't get one lob. So he played a major factor in this game one victory. And what was very surprising to me is how poorly Kyrie Irving played yesterday. I believe he only scored 12 points. He didn't shoot the ball well. He was turning it over. He didn't seem like he was very focused. That was the first time that I really ever saw Kyrie a little rattled. It seems as though the Boston crowd was kind of getting to him. He was getting his shot blocked. He was missing layups. So if Dallas is going to be successful in game two and be successful in this series, Kyrie Irving has to play like the superstar that he is. 12 points isn't enough. He has to give the Mavericks at least 30 points per game in order for them to be able to compete with the Celtics. The Celtics have a well-rounded team. Defensively, everybody can guard. They are extremely long. When the Mavericks go to the basket, those are highly contested layups. Boston really played incredible team defense in game one. Now, my question is, do you feel as though Dallas can come back from that beating that they took in game one, or are the Celtics just too much for them? Me personally, I feel as though if Dallas makes minor adjustments offensively, and when I say that, they need to involve the big men in the offense a lot more. I would get in transition and have the big men pin those guards or the smaller players in transition and get buckets like that. And once you get the ball inside, Boston is going to have to rotate their defense, and then you'll be able to get those one pass, two pass swings where you get open threes, better drives to the basket. So they have to make those minor adjustments offensively. Now, defensively, they just have to play with some spirit. There was no tenacity yesterday for Dallas. They did come back, and they have to remember what they did in the third quarter when they cut the lead to 8. But it didn't last because Boston made those adjustments and got the lead right back up to 20. So the Mavericks have to mentally be prepared. Defensively, they have to be better. Offensively, they have to execute, involve the big men in the game so that they can open up the floor a little bit and give Kyrie and Luka a little bit more room to work. Now, Jaylen Brown, he's really coming into his own. And as Mace had been calling him the last couple of weeks, he's been calling him Batman. And last night, he looked like Batman. He played incredibly well. Defensively, he played well. He was blocking shots. He was going to the basket strong. And when the Mavericks cut the lead to 8, it was Brown who was going to the basket, getting fouls, going to the free throw line, getting three-point plays. So he played exceptionally well. Now, my question is, do you think that the Celtics can continue to play at the level that they played in game one? I've seen many times where in the finals, in the playoffs, where teams play incredible in game one, the other team makes adjustments, and then they shut them down for the rest of the series. So I'm eager to see if the Celtics can continue to play at that level. And I'm also eager to see if Dallas can make the necessary adjustments to make this a competitive series, because last night they weren't competitive at all. So tell me what you think. Do you think that the Celtics are going to continue to dominate the Mavericks? Or do you think that the Mavericks can turn it around and win this series? Me personally, it's up in the air. It's a little early. After game two, I can look at it differently and then have a final analysis in terms of who do I think will win the series. But as of right now, the Celtics dominated the Mavericks in game one. Porzingis played incredible. He's going to be a major factor in this series as long as he stays healthy. And if Jaylen Brown continues to play the way that he played last night, I have a feeling that this might be Boston's year, but I don't want to speak too soon. It's only game one. And like we always say, let's change the narrative and refocus the optics. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.